Episode 4. Demeter, the mother of form. Most people think of Demeter as the goddess of harvest and grain, a peaceful maternal figure tied only to the fields, but the ancient world saw something far greater. Demeter is not the goddess of wheat, she's the mother of form. She's the power that shapes the formless, that gives structure to becoming, and that gives every living being a body, an identity, and a rhythm of life. If Poseidon governs the sea of change, Demeter governs the moment when change becomes form. Today, we will uncover the true mystery of Demeter, the force that shapes matter into life and gives the world its body. 1. The law of form. In the philosophical tradition, Demeter is far more than a nurturer of crops. She is the form-giving principle, the power that stabilizes, gathers, and shapes the world. Matter, for the ancients, it is not dead, it is the very living potential. So Demeter is the force that transforms that potential into a living structure. Where Zeus gives intelligible order and Poseidon gives the field of becoming, Demeter gives manifestation. She is the one who allows the soul to appear in the visible world. 2. The three realms and the descent into form. Reality unfolds in three great realms, as we said during the previous episode. Zeus, the realm of mind and higher consciousness. Poseidon, the realm of becoming, the sea of emotions, of events and change. And Pluton, the realm of deep earth and transformation. And Demeter stands at the threshold between becoming and embodiment. She receives motion and gives it shape. So if Poseidon is the fluid matrix, Demeter is the form that rises from that matrix. 3. Demeter and Poseidon, the sacred connection. Ancient temples reveal a forgotten truth. Shrines of Demeter were almost always built besides shrines of Poseidon. And this was not by accident or because, they felt like it, but because their powers complete one another. Plutarch gives us the symbolic key. From the sea, governed by Poseidon, comes salt, without which nothing is edible, and the bread, gift of Demeter, is made pleasant by the mixing of salt. Therefore, Poseidon's temple is a temple companion of Demeter, and this is profound because motion alone does not become life, form alone does not become experience. Salt activates bread, so Poseidon activates Demeter, and becoming needs form, and form needs movement. So the world itself is made from their union. 4. Eleusis, the mystery of form, loss, and return. Nowhere was Demeter's truth deeper than at Eleusis, the greatest mystery tradition of the ancient world. The myth is simple. Persephone descends into the underworld, and Demeter searches for Persephone. The earth becomes barren, and Persephone returns, and life begins again. On the surface, it is seasonal change. To the initiates, it was a revelation of the soul's journey. The poet Pindar gives us the clearest hint. Blessed is he who has seen these rites before descending below. He knows the end of earthly life and receives heaven's gift. Pindar, fragment 102. This is all we are permitted to know. The rites themselves were never written down, revealing them carried the very penalty of death, which tells us something immense. Whatever happened in Eleusis was powerful enough to guard it with absolute silence. Yet, all the testimonies agree. Those who entered were ready but ordinary. Those who emerged were transformed. They no longer feared death and they saw life differently. And philosophers later, and many philosophers, if not most of them, were initiates, suggested that the mysteries concerned the path of the soul, the cycle of incarnation, the unity of life and death, and the place of humans in the cosmic order. So from what we can gather, whoever walked out of Eleusis understood that what we call reality today, it is not the final truth, but a cosmic theater, a stage where the soul descends, learns, forgets, remembers, and transforms. So Persephone's descent is the soul entering the body and forgetting. Her return is awakening after the long journey. And Demeter is the power behind this cycle, the one who shapes the soul's earthly vessel and the one who remembers the soul when the soul has forgotten itself. 5. Demeter as a psychological power. Inside us, Demeter represents structure, nourishment, stability, embodiment, the rhythms of life, identity and continuity, the capacity to rebuild after loss, the memory that restores meaning, and then Poseidon steers emotion, Demeter gives it shape, Poseidon dissolves boundaries and Demeter is creating the boundaries, and Poseidon opens the sea of possibility and Demeter forms life out of that sea. Every life that takes form, every identity we assume, every body we inhabit belongs to Demeter's domain. She is the matrix of embodiment and the mother of all visible existence. 6. The meaning of Demeter. So who is Demeter really? Her name is the Mater. The, it is earth and also the material world. And Mater, it's mother, Meter. So she's not simply the goddess of agriculture, not just a grieving mother, not a symbolic figure of fertility. Demeter is the mother of form, the shaper of matter, the stability within motion, the gatherer of the scattered, the cosmic matrix that holds life and the memory beneath identity, and the assurance that nothing real is ever lost. Demeter is the form that arises from motion, the life that returns from darkness, and the memory that survives the descent. She's the one who gives the world its body and the soul its home on earth. 7. The human meaning of Demeter. There's something else the ancient Greeks understood, something hidden in the language itself. The word for educated, balanced, mature human being is kalliergimenos, cultivated. And the word for someone who has gained inner structure and clarity is morphomenos, which means formed. Both words come from the world of Demeter. To be cultivated is to treat the soul as a field of growth. To be formed is to give shape to your inner life. And this is Demeter's teaching. The soul is a field, and whatever you sow in it, you will one day harvest. Next time, we will explore Athena, the birth of thought, the power that cuts through illusion and reveals the structure of the mind and illuminates the very geometry of truth.